This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mythic Legions PowerCon 2019 exclusive, Kronnaw. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard collector-friendly Mythic Legions window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see some really cool artwork, and on the left, a bunch of other figures from this line. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Kronnaw out of the box. And oh my god, this guy is amazing. This is the Mythic Legions homage to the Masters of the Universe Trapjaw, and they did an amazing job. He is definitely a standout piece, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. So Kronnaw does come with a good amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with a sheath, a helmeted head, a crown, a shoulder pauldron, a sword, a flail, an axe, and a knife. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Kronnaw. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Kronnaw. Yes, this is amazing. Oh man, the Four Horsemen completely killed it with this piece. I think this particular figure was kind of a mind blower to everyone when he was revealed, and it came out so good, so I can't wait for you to get this guy in hand. So his head sculpts look amazing. I love the skull, the two-tone skull, with the metallic lower jaw, which is incredible. The detail in that just looks beautiful. Just what a rad looking figure. We also do get a crown, or like more of a crown, headpiece, whatever you want to call it, for this particular skull head that you can put on, that I think looks cool and that I'll particularly be displaying it that way. So the crown is a separate piece. You can just take that and it looks really good. The paint apps are that two-tone like pinkish purple color that we get. Looks really cool. I dig it a lot. And you can just kind of like snap it over the head like so, and it does fit snugly between the like cheekbones, like right under there, and you can get that on there like so, and I think that works out really cool, and that's a pretty interesting design, and I like it a lot, dude. That came out great. We also do get a second head sculpt, which is this black helmeted head with the horns. That looks amazing too. I think that just turned out awesome. That like really dark flat black with those like gunmetal horns looks insane. What a cool looking design. So you can just take off the entire head just via a ball peg like so. Then you can take that helmeted head, pop that on like that, and now you have that look right there, which I think looks really dope. What's cool is though that you can actually take these off if you wanted to, so if you don't want the horns on, or you could just position them in a different way. If you want them going straight up, you want them like sticking back a bit, if you want to, you could do all that. They have the options, and that's what's really cool about Mythic Legions, is that you have so many different choices and display options when it comes to all of their figures, so it's really, really cool. But for this particular guy, as much as I love that helmet, he is definitely getting displayed like that. So the blue skin looks awesome. I love that. What I do like, and I'm always a big fan of designs when it comes to characters, I love asymmetry. So when things aren't balanced, so obviously he has his more representative, his more mechanical arm, like Trapjaw would be, with the whole black pauldron on here, and the armor bits, you get see some chainmail in there, the black gauntlets all look really cool, the scratch detail looks so good, I love that a lot. And then you might have more bare arm on this side, with the other gauntlet, having a little more of that like neon green. I think it looks so good, dude. Man, this guy, I've been staring at this guy forever since I got him, and like, man, I cannot put him down. He's so incredible. We have that cool little belt logo with the skull on there. We've seen that before. A nice metallic green. We got the nice skirt piece, a little furry loincloth piece with these leather tassels. That's what's really cool. The silver paint apps on everything. And that's what I like too, is that The Four Horsemen, their stuff does not skimp on paint whatsoever. They go all out. You can see some green and some chainmail under there. Looks really good. The boots and the calf guards and all that stuff, the knee pads all look really awesome done in that flat black. You see a little bit of a silver dry brushing across those. Look really awesome. Man, this guy's badass look. Is such a beautiful looking piece and definitely a standout in my opinion compared to all other Mythic Legions figures. And, you know, that's using that trap jaw colorway and it just looks really unique and I love it. Okay, so we do get a bunch of other accessories here. We do get this little strap here for like holstering swords and weapons and things like that. We've seen that many times. So you can just take the head off like so and slide it over the arm like that, or under the arm like so, and over the shoulder. Put the head back on and there you go. Something like that, and you could have that across his chest like so. Noted, since he has the shoulder pauldron on there, you can only really fit that the one way, going that way. Then we also do get this awesome sword. This is probably my favorite sword. I know it's pretty simple, but I love that. In Mythic Legions, the handle looks great, and again in that flat black with this like gunmetal blade. I think it's so freaking rad. But we can use that little sheath right there and holster his sword back there if you want to. Now we also do get this really dope dagger. Again, simple, really simple, and I actually do like that. With that black and that gunmetal blade, which looks really cool. You can holster that on either hand, but what I've been doing, kind of sticking that in there too, so you can holster both blades on the back, and it fits there perfectly. They hold on there really nice, and I just think that's a good way to more holster all of his weapons, so that's really cool too. So I dig that, man. What's awesome is this axe. I love this little axe. I'm a big fan of axes. That's like my preferred bladed weapon. But look at that, dude. That's cool. That detail in the handle and the grip alone, all the lining in here, and that etching and the detail inside the blade itself looks fantastic. And a little spike on the end, that's super dope. So you can hold that in either gripping hand, get that on there like so, and just really awesome, dude. That's so dope. Well, probably one of the more interesting weapons, we get a flail. How dope is that one? That nice grip, a real metal chain, always a fan of that. And then a spiked ball at the end, again in that gunmetal silver, which looks good, so good. I love anything that involves a real metal chain. That's so dope. And they had included with this figure, so rad. So you can get this guy, put it in the other hand, and have him just fully armored up, and you just got a ton of cool stuff. And man, look at this guy. How cool does he look with all his weapons? And I love that because he has so many weapons, just like Trapjaw had so many like arm attachments and things like that, that we get a lot of cool things. And yep, that's one you're definitely gonna have to have for your collection. Okay, so let's run down his articulation now. So the head is on a ball joint, does roll around like so, does turn left and right, up and down, and then his jaw is actually articulated, so you can open and close that like so, and that looks crazy scary, and I love it. Arms will go full 360, up and out about that far, a single bend at the elbow, like that, rotation at the elbow, rotation at the glove, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a ball peg in the lower midsection, so that rolls around like so, does turn left and right, back and forth, and pivot side to side. We got hip joints that kick forward that much, back about that far, do the splits out about that much, rotation in that upper thigh. We get a single bend at the knee, no rotation at the knee, but we get rotation at the ankle. Ankles go up and down, and a really good ankle rocker. So overall, man, this guy is amazing. Again, I think it might just be a big part of the color deco. I'm a big fan of that, the Trapjaw colors, and I think that anything from Motu is very unique when it comes to their colors. You know, those colorways are very special in my opinion, and seeing them in other styles, being that of things like Mythic Legions, I think is incredible. And the Four Horsemen absolutely nailed it with this piece, because this guy is quickly becoming one of my favorites in the entire line. From his articulation, to his skull, to his colors, to all his weapons. I mean, he's just awesome, dude, and I really hope you guys can get your hands on him, because I think he is absolutely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Mythic Legions comparison, here he is standing next to Purpur and Keltis. And just for fun, here he is standing next to a little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mythic Legions PowerCon 2019 exclusive Kronnaw. Now overall, I think this guy is freaking incredible, and I absolutely love what they have done here. Taking those Trapjaw color decos and making this amazing figure is genius, and they completely nailed it. From the amazing sculpt that they always have, to those really awesome and detailed paint apps, to great articulation, and all those accessories make this for one badass action figure. And hey, what better to homage than Masters of the Universe, and the Four Horsemen know exactly what they're doing. Kronnaw is definitely, again, a standout piece, and I think he would look great in any of your collections. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.